Hello, everyone, and welcome to my new studio. Wow, I finally got a studio made up where I can rock in, press play. I got sound, I got cameras, I got fucking lights, I got fucking flags up here, I got fucking little lamps, I got everything here. And it means I can just come in and create without blockage because we know that there's enough things stopping us from creating at all times. So it's just one less blockage. And you know what? We're always looking for excuses to not do something. We're always looking for excuses to not create. Now I have less of them. And it's beautiful. But I've always kind of wanted a little studio like this, but it's awesome. I have it now. Sometimes I'm playing live music. Sometimes I'm doing this shit. Sometimes I'm doing a little podcast with guys. I can do whatever I want now. So thank you for joining us. And hopefully you'll be along for the ride. So I don't know if you know anything about me. I am a filmmaker and kind of a creation kind of person. But at the moment, I'm working on my very first feature movie. And it's called Outer Heavens. The trailer is on the page, my YouTube channel. You'll see it there. But we're in the middle of post-production. And this week and last week, I was doing a lot of sound design in the movie. And adding in extra scenes that we had done a couple of weeks back. So basically, the film, I wrote it. And my cousin Ryan High helped. And I wrote it in like 30 days, right? It was kind of like a mad time. I wrote it, and then I was coming up to my 34th birthday. And I always said, by the time I'm 35, I need to have made a feature movie. And I was kind of like, shit, I'm very close to that now, not any closer to making a movie. So then I was like, right, fuck it, we'll write the movie. We'll shoot it. My great friend Connor English is excellent director of photography. We've all the equipment. We've loads of friends that can help. We've no money, but that doesn't matter. Let's not let that stop us. The main thing is making the fucking movie. So I was also kind of like, it helped me just get the movie written because, you know, I don't know if you've ever tried to write anything like that before, but if you had, you'll see that there's loads of blockages again that will stop you from writing it. You're like, oh, I need to do more, But anyway, I just set the time limit and then was like, whatever's done, it's done then. And anyway, it was pretty epic. We shot it in like three days. No money. We shot it here in Portarlington, County Laois. Glorious Portarlington, County Laois, here in Ireland, the best place in the world. It's lovely and sunny outside now at the moment as well. But anyway, we shot it here. I acted in it. My cousin Ryan acted in it. We had two other actors, Neve and Dennis, and a load of extras. But the movie is kind of weird, right? It's a bit strange, but we had to do that in order to make the movie. A lot of us are wearing masks in it, and it's kind of old people. There's these old people and there's this young woman that comes in, and it's very mythical and very magical, and it's in black and white, and it's a lovely little movie. You know, I guess the movies that we focus on making, especially I focus on making, is I'm more so thinking about feeling, right? Like it's about feeling an atmosphere, and that's what I get the most out of things. I love how things feel, or you know, the fucking atmosphere of a place, or the little worlds, so we can get lost in the little worlds. And this is a little world that we built, which is kind of like the Ireland that I know, and my cousin Ryan knows because he did a lot of writing. And then even from the eye of the videographer, from the director of photography, Connor English, it's from his eye as well, all mashed up together. And yeah, but it's made a lovely little world. So it's that feeling, getting the feeling of the world. And the kind of the feeling of the movie is sort of, you know, it's about loss, it's about love, and it's about that feeling that, you know, which seems to be a big theme in everything that I do, is that, you know, the people that we've lost, or when we leave this realm, that maybe we're not really gone ever. So that's kind of the gist of the movie. But yeah, I'm actually really shocked at how good it is. I put in those new scenes and they're very cinematic. It's very beautiful. I'm really shocked at how good it is. I didn't think it would be really good. Like, I did think it would be good, but I remember saying to the lads, look, if it's 50% good, that's good enough for me. So at least people get to see 50% of what we can do, and then our next project will make a bit better. But this one is just, and it's its own thing, you know. I just letting it go on and letting it off. We're working our way at it, but it's really letting it be what it's going to be. So it's very exciting times. I created a trailer, sent the trailer out to loads of like big film festivals. Everyone's fucking getting back to me. You know, years ago, no one would ever get back to you about stuff because probably all my stuff was shit, right? But now they're actually getting back, which is kind of shocking me too. Shocking and not shocking as well. But a lot of big festivals are showing interest, which is cool because I'm reaching out really early. So we'll see what happens. But Outer Heavens is what it's called. I'll be posting way more updates about it, maybe some like behind the scenes shit and stuff. Because now we can do it with all this studio. That's the beauty of the studio, you see. We all must have a studio, you know? We all must get one. Even if you have no money. Let's see how you can get one. But the idea of the worlds then brought me on. So I was lying in bed and I was kind of thinking about this for a long time, right? I was kind of like, you know, I love creating these little worlds, right? Why do I love this? And then I was thinking of one of my favorite computer games of all time, right? And loads of people kind of hate these games, but there's a small subculture of us all that are fucking obsessed with them. And it's Final Fantasy VII, right? I was like, why do I even like that game so much? What was it about? And I was like, it's not really, the story is like a great story, of course. And it's a massive part of it. But it's like, when I was younger, right, I was lucky enough, I think, to be born when that came, like, so the game is called Final Fantasy VII. It came out in 1997 here in Ireland. I was 7 at the time. So I was lucky enough to be at a certain age when it came out. So when I started playing it, I only started playing it because my brother got it, but he did not like it. He got it for Christmas and he didn't like the game. And it's not for everyone. But I was at a certain age, you know, where I didn't really have anything to do. So I'd sit down and play this game. And I couldn't get anywhere in it. I couldn't like progress through the levels or anything like that. Like I wasn't getting far, but it was a weird time because I never had played a game like that before. So traditionally the games I would play would have levels, you know, level 1, level 2. This one didn't have any levels. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? This is cool. And like when you go to play the game now, it's so restricted, right? But they had these beautiful pre-rendered backgrounds. So if you don't know what pre-rendered backgrounds is, back then the computer games or the consoles weren't really able to like handle very heavy graphics. So pre-rendered was basically the equivalent of like a painting, and they would structure it in such a way that the character looked like he was walking in this world. But it made for a really immersive world, right? They were so beautiful and so full of atmosphere. And to me, right, so I was like 7, I didn't know what the crack was. I was walking around this game and I'm like, anything's possible in this game. I don't even know what's going on. There's no levels, there's no anything. It looks like I can just go anywhere. And then I'm walking around and there's this guy standing here. I'm over talking to this guy and he's like, oh, this damn Shinra, you know, there's Maka energy everywhere. So it's like all the people that you talk to are building up this little world of what the world is of Final Fantasy VII. And I would just do that for ages. And I remember I was playing it forever and I loved it. It was like my favorite game. And then one time I was in school and I talked to my friend Sean Kiley, my really, really good friend Sean Kiley. I've been friends with him since I was in school. And he told me how to get by a certain part of the game. It was a huge breakthrough to me. Then I just started, boom, you're banging on through the game. But anyway, it just showed that it wasn't so much the story of the game that spoke to me. It was the world of that game. And even now, like, you know, the music in the game, you know, the characters, the way it looked, the way it made me feel is what I love. And I was always trying to capture that, recapture that in different ways. And it's not until I got more mature in my creating or understanding what I wanted to create that I understood that it's the world that I wanted to create. It's not so much anything else. It's those worlds, you know? Even to a certain extent, like this is a little world here, you know? It's kind of weird fucking, a certain vibe to it, right? But yeah, it's creating those little worlds, and that's what I love about Our Heavens, the movie. I feel like I've done that. Like when I'm working on it, when I'm editing it, it feels like that world. I'm surprised by certain things, but I guess that came from being loose with it as well. I like to let other people really add their own thing, or even let the film become what it is, you know? Like I'm, as a director, so I directed the movie obviously too. I'm not very like controlling director. I obviously need to keep it within a realm of something, but I like to let it become what it is. And I was only saying this the other day to Connor English and Ryan High. I was talking to them, and I was kind of saying, like, you know, like you write the movie. The way I wrote the movie, but I didn't have a finished script. So then that's kind of like a little bit done. So now we're going shooting. We know what it is. And then the shooting process is and the performance process is another part of writing the movie. And then the editing again, then after that is another part of writing the movie. So you don't really have the movie fully written until it's done, which is a weird way to think of things. Because I know, like, I know, like, traditionally that's not really the way to do it. But I guess that's coming from an industry point of view rather than this is more of an art project for us. Like, we don't really... I'm not pursuing... I don't want to go on fucking direct Marvel movies or anything like that. I just want to keep making these things. So, yeah, pretty fucking cool times, you know? But I thought the link between those things was pretty epic. And made me understand myself and why I love them games so much. And even those things bring a nice fucking comfort. You know, they bring a nice comfort to you. Like, when I'm like a bit blue, I'll put on the music of the game, or I'll listen of Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy VIII. Maybe more so Final Fantasy VIII with the music side of things. But yeah, and I know good for my friends do that as well. When they're a bit blue, they'll start listening to the fucking soundtrack of the game, make them feel better. You know, through COVID, I was playing the games, replayed all of them. And it was not a conscious thing. It was this, I just wanted to go back into the world. I wanted to be there. And is it the game? No, it's kind of the memory of who you were when you were playing that game, or how safe you felt as a kid while you were playing the fucking game. And you want to go back there. You don't actually want to go back in the game. But the game is that place, if that makes fucking sense. Does that even make sense? I don't know. But do you know what I mean? It's like, I want to be back there. Remember that when I was that age and I was playing this game and how I felt. I want that feeling again. So it's really a beautiful thing. But to try chase that is excellent. So that's what I'm kind of trying to do with the movies, I guess. Whoa, I just figured that out there. Now I didn't really know that. That's why these things are beneficial. Creating. You're always creating. So yeah, that's where we are with the movie. That's where I am with my thinking of it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, so I don't know. There's not really much more else for me to say, but thank you for knocking in here. I'm going to do like one of these every week. You know, I'd be doing live videos a lot as well. I do a little bit of music, and I'm buzzing off playing the music. So we do like little nice sleepy live videos at nighttime. And we just doing Irish music. I'm obsessed with Irish music at the minute. Man, like I was flat out listening to Christy Moore's 1995 album, I believe, Live in the Pint, which I say for its money is the greatest live album of all time. If you haven't listened to it, you need to go listen to it. It's every tune on it is absolutely beautiful, brilliant. And they even mentioned Portarlington in it. Can you believe that? So if you didn't know that, now you know that, right? Go check it out. If you want to sit down, have a little beer, listen to Christy Moore Live in the Pint. Fucking amazing. His storytelling in it is so good. But then it was like, I was like, I'm trying to promote the movie here. How do I get more traction? So I started playing music and talking about stuff. And, then I was like, oh, I really like playing music because I used to always play music. And I kind of stopped at a certain age because you get that weird notion where you're like, oh, I need to make the thing I love my career. But you don't need to make the thing you love your career. The career is just this fucking made up thing. That's to make money. If you love something, just do it because you love it. You don't have to make money from it. You make money from the fucking stock market or from fucking doing a big, huge job. Don't try and make it about the thing you love because it ends up fucking ruining it. But it's hard to understand that when you're younger because you have to prove it to all these people. Why am I spending so much time on this thing when you're not making any money? Well, because I love it and it makes me feel unbelievable. So when I play music, I always play music as like a stress release at nighttime after work, or even when I'm winding down, I might have a little beer, play music. I'm in a different world, right? It transcends you into this different fucking world. You're not on Earth anymore. You're in the music realm. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I even read fucking studies about this. It can reduce people's like blood pressure and it's good for people's heart and shit. Because I know, I guess it's filling it full of love. But yeah. Anyway, then I was like, maybe I'll just play the music on lives. And then I was kind of like, I'm a bit shy at playing the music. But then I just start doing it and it's some crack. You have this big, lovely community of people that come in on the chats. That's why I love YouTube so much. Shout out to everyone that does be on the lives. It's a lovely little community. Everyone comes in. A lot of American people, a lot of German people, English, Irish, everyone to be in on the chats. There's one guy from Brazil, Flavia. And there's a couple of guys that come in all the time. Detroit Mike, Coach Will, fucking CB the Third. All these guys. Amanda Dances. They all come in on the lives. There's loads of people there. Little George. Loads of people. If I didn't mention you, don't feel left out. But anyway, everyone has a real good crack on it and they're all talking and supportive. And then some of the guys are doing more themselves as well. They're doing more stuff. Because it becomes like, it doesn't really matter if you're good at it, right? It's if you just like it, do it. And then, other people then like it as well because you're so like, the weird shit that you like, other people like, and it builds this little connection with people. And when you put it out there, the connections grow. But if you don't put it out there, the connections won't grow. So that's about fucking it. Thanks very much, everyone, for tuning in. I'm very excited for this next phase of the chapter. Next week, we're going to try have 60 minutes of the movie done. So hold me accountable to it, please, if you can. So have a lovely fucking day and keep it real. It's lovely and sunny here in Portarlington, County Laois. I hope it's lovely and sunny, or maybe beautiful and meditative rain or wind or whatever the fuck's going on. Just keep the fucking faith. Keep fighting the good fight. I'll see y'all next week.